Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vicki and I'm with Crochet and More with Vicki Joe. I thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you were able to join me. Once again, it's a really nice day here in Arizona. All this week it's been really pretty. We have a little bit of breeze, a little bit, sometimes the wind's a little bit harder, but today's pretty nice. We're in the 70s today. Where are you at today in your weather? You have sunny or rain? I know in Colorado it's been raining and hailing over there, but that's just normal for Colorado at this time of year. But anyhow, I hope that everyone's having a fun day today, a nice day, maybe crocheting or doing what you like to do. But today, I want to show you some projects that I have in process that I'm working on right now, and I believe I have maybe just one that I finished. I think that was my second video. I think I showed you a blanket that I was working on, a baby blanket, but I needed to get more yarn. I had run out and I had tried to order it online and they were out of stock, so I had to go to Hobby Lobby to find the yarn. Well, I did find it, so I was able to complete that blanket. I'll show that to you right now. If you remember, this is the one I was showing you, but I did put a little ruffle around the border. See if you can, it's pretty good size. You can see it up close. Pretty good size. But I did get it finished. I think it turned out really nice. What happened right there, get a little wrinkled. But anyways, I thought that turned out really pretty. That's going to go to my daughter-in-law's grandbaby. Or no, it wouldn't be her grandbaby. It would be her niece. Yeah. Okay. And to go with that, she requested me to make a crown to put on there. So I made this. I got the pattern, I believe I got it off Etsy. That might need to go up a little bit. I'm not sure. But it's a little crown for a newborn. I don't think I'll be able to put that because I glued that on, so I guess that's going to have to be okay like that. But I thought it was cute. I don't think I have anything else that I have finished. So I'll show you some of the projects that I'm actually working on. Well, actually I do. I made a little mini octopus. So this is my first little mini octopus I made. I just put the short little legs on it. Gave it some green eyes. Looks a little lopsided there. But I gave it some green eyes just to make it stand. It's supposed to be a little, a mini monster octopus. So I didn't want the eyes to be the same color, like blue or brown. So I put some green eyes on there. Make it look more like a monster. Really easy to do, really easy to do. I'm actually working on, because I used a 3.5 millimeter hook on this one, and it did come out pretty mini. I like larger items, so I went with a 5-point. I'm making another one with this one here, so you can see it's going to be a little bit bigger. I'm using a 5 millimeter hook, 4-weight yarn, and I'm using this. This is one of the yarns I got from Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. It just takes a little bit. I couldn't, for some reason, I think all of my pieces, my scrap yarn is out in the garage and my bucket's out there. I wasn't able to find any, so I just had to pull out a skein to work on it. And this is called Cinnamon Cedar. think it's very pretty. And this project just takes a little tiny bit of yarn, so I'll still have enough yarn to make something else with this. So I'm working on that one. And I don't know if I had showed this purse to you. I was making this a few weeks ago, I think I was working on this. And it's a little clutch purse. See, it has the little beads on there. I think I could have tightened the beads a little bit more. But it was my first one. This pattern, it's a tutorial from Crystal at Bagel Day. I'm sure all of you know who Crystal is. So this is her pattern. And the only thing I have left to do is I have to get a button. So there's the little loop there. I have to get a button so I can hold that down. I don't have any buttons here that would look good, so I have to go buy one. I just have to go buy everything. I have so much yarn right now, and I don't know if you have this problem, but you want to make a new project and you just don't have the yarn that you want to use. So you have to go buy more yarn, order more yarn online. That's where I find myself at. But I thought this was so cute. I'm actually making it for my granddaughter. She loves blue. That's her favorite color. And she doesn't like big old purses. And so I thought this would be really cute. And the stitch is so tight on it that I didn't even need to put any lining at all in it. See, it's nice and closed up. So I didn't need to put any lining. So I think she's going to like that once I get it finished. It was pretty easy to make too. Crystal, her tutorials are so easy to follow. If you don't know who she is, I'll put a link down below if I remember. You know, for those of you that don't know who Crystal is at Bagel Day, I'd encourage you, look her up, because she has zillions of patterns of anything you want to make, and she is so good at tutorials. She takes you step by step. She takes you real slow. You know, somebody like me, you know, if I'm going to follow a tutorial, I need you to go slow. I need you to see every stitch that you're making, and I need you to repeat it until I can get it. And that's exactly what Crystal does. And she helps you, because you know, sometimes when you're crocheting, you can't seem to find that first little stitch. Well, she helps you find it, and I'm telling you, she's really good at what she does. So I would encourage you, you know, go to her channel. If you like to do tutorials, make some of her tutorials. She has beautiful items, clothing. She has purses, a lot of purses, hats. Anything you want, she's got it. So I'd really encourage you to, you know, go look her up if you haven't already, if you don't know who she is. So I got that one just almost finished. Now, I have one, let me show you let's see, let me show you the pattern. This is a project that I got from Joanne's website. And I thought this was so cute. It's an amigurumi. And I thought, well, I'm going to make this. I'm going to try and make this. So here's the picture. You can see that. Put that closer so you can see it. Isn't that just adorable? They're so cute. And it's called Crochet Cuddle Monsters. So I chose to use the yarn, this pink one. I wanted to use the pink and green. I bought the same color, same kind of yarn, just for my first project here, just to see what it was going to turn out like. And so on here, for this project, you need 2 skeins of the green, and you need 1 skein of bubble gum. So that's what I bought. And they recommend an L11 crochet hook, 11 millimeter, or an L hook. So that was pretty big, and I actually don't have an 11, so I tried with a 10. So I'm making the bottom, I'm making doing this green part here. I'm telling you what, this amigurumi was so big. I mean, big. I thought, oh my goodness, that's going to take my whole bag of stuffing to stuff this thing. And I mean, I like big. I like my amigurumis to be bigger than normal, but this was like big, really big, really big. So I ripped all of it out. I had the whole bottom done, so I ripped it all out. And I went down to a size 8. Went to a size 8. And let me show you at a size 8. This is a size 8. Look at how big that is. That's the bottom. Can you see it? I hope you can see it good. But this is the bottom, and now I'm starting the top part. But look at how gigantic this thing is. I don't know why that little thing pokes out, but I guess the stuffing will fix that. It's still big. Could you imagine, well, if I would have gone with the size 11 hook, how big this thing would be? Okay, so when I'm working on patterns, I really don't pay much attention to the size of how it's going to be. I usually just look at the picture, right? So I went back and I'm reading it, and I'm thinking, wow, the actual size of this amigurumi is 22 inches tall by 18 inches wide. I thought, oh my goodness. So I pulled out my tape measure. I'm looking at it. So this amigurumi, I can't see, but it's like from here to here. That's how tall it's supposed to be. And then it's 18 inches wide. So that's how wide it's supposed to be. Tall, wide. This is a big amigurumi. So I chose not to go that big, but let's see, 8, 9. I went down 3 hook sizes, and it's still very big, very big. I mean, a lot of it probably has to do with because it's the blanket yarn, Crochet blanket yarn. So that's big in itself. So I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. But yeah, I'm waiting to see what this is going to look like when I get finished with it. It's really easy to make if you want to try this out. If you like them big like this, like I said, this is an 8mm hook that I used. I crochet pretty tight. I don't think I crochet real big. So if you don't want it this big, you might want to try and go down even lower and see what size that comes out to be. Maybe a 6, maybe a 5.5. Most amigurumis are done in size 6. But it's up to you. But if you would like to make this pattern, make this amigurumi, you can find the pattern on Joanne's website. I believe I went under Crochet yarn, and then from there it shows patterns. Click on patterns, and then you can find it on there. I think it's really cute. I'm excited to see what it's going to come out like. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I don't even have eyes that big to put on here, so I'm probably going to have to make them out of felt or something. Yeah, I'm going to have to buy big eyes for when I want to do projects like this. But this is something I'm working on now, so yeah, it's going to be a little bit longer. It's probably going to take I buy those big old huge bags of yarn or stuffing, so it's probably going to take half of that to fill this thing up. I don't know, it's pretty big. But I'm working on that right now. We'll see where that takes me. And actually, that's all I'm working on. I am following Lava Mama Kayla on her, I can never pronounce this Disney character, Ursula, I think it is. So I've been following along with her. I got the head made. I'll show you the head. So this is my head. I got the mouth, but I haven't glued it on yet. And I have to still do the hair, so I'm behind. She's already done her hair, got that done. So I have to do the hair and then wait for her next video to do body or the legs. I don't know. Not sure what she's going to do next. So I'm waiting on that. But I think it's going to be really cute. I like to do amigurumis. Sometimes it's very difficult in certain ones for me to do. I try and follow patterns, but I'm really not that great. If the pattern is at point, other words, if the pattern is step by step and it makes sense, I have no problem following it. But sometimes you'll find patterns that just go way off, that you don't know what they're talking about. Those I have problems with. I try and stay away from those patterns. I prefer tutorials. I'm more of a see person, do person. So I prefer tutorials, but I do want to learn how to create my own projects. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but I do want to learn how to do that. I will be working on that. I have a lot of new stitches that I have been, looking at, where I can start putting those stitches into a project and just see how it goes. I did follow Crystal at Bag of Day on that, the classic challenge. I forgot what she called it, but we're supposed to make a project that's wearable and use at least one of her stitches. You could use more, but at least one of her stitches, her stitch tutorials, at least one, and make a project out of it, a wearable project, and then email it to her. And I think it was in June, sometime this month, I think. I'm probably wrong. I probably got it all wrong. I'm going to have to look again. But she's going to draw the winner. And I think the winner's going to get some yarn. I don't know. If I don't normally get picked, never really get picked for anything. But I'm not too thrilled about what I made. I tried to go just easy with a cardigan. But nah, I don't think it turned out too good. But anyhow, I sent it to her. We'll see what happens. But I do want to start trying to create. I think it would be fun. It's just trying to wrap my mind around how to do these things. I think I could probably create amigurumis better than anything else. Maybe shawls. I love to make shawls. That's one thing I've always enjoyed doing, is to make a nice, the real soft shawls, the big ones. I like to make those. I have several that I've made in the past that I just have stored away because I really don't know what to do with them. One day I'll just probably have a big yard sale and sell them. But I've made a lot of shawls from different creators and YouTube creators, and I've enjoyed all of them. They're beautiful. I've made some cardigans. I've made some, the longer cardigans. I've made some of those. I've made some of those wraps with the pockets in the front that go around. All of them have turned out really nice, but they've been through tutorials. I can do pretty good when I follow a tutorial. But I do love to crochet and make different things. So I really don't have anything else. That's all I have going right now. I don't have any more projects that I'm working on, other than the blanket that I showed you. I think it was in my last video. I am making a blanket. This is my blanket. This is the first panel, and this is for my couch. And I'm going to be attaching a strip of chocolate. It's going to be a chocolate color down the middle, and then I'll make another panel for the other side, and this is to cover my couch. I have a long couch in the living room, and we have a new cat that just loves to get up under there with his paw and pull the foam, because we have foam padding. If you watch my last video, I explain it in there, but quickly I'll just share it again. We have this real thick foam that my husband put under the cushions just to raise it a little bit, to make them a little bit higher. And I have a blanket that I crocheted years and years ago. And it's a big blanket and it covers the whole couch. And I have that on there right now. But our cat, he just gets up under the bottom and he just pulls. I find this padding all over, foam, little foam pieces all over my floor. And so with this, I'm going to make this where it just covers the cushions. And then I'm going to tuck him way up under there and see if that will prevent him from getting in there. Hopefully it works, but it's going to take me a while to get this project done because I'm probably going to run out of yarn. I'm just making it with a, in the back, working in the back loop only with a half double crochet every row. That's what I'm doing. And it's taken a lot of yarn. I'm already on my second skein. I don't even have half my pillow made yet, so I'm probably going to have to order more yarn in order to finish this project here. So that's what I'm working on. Like I said, I have several projects that I am working on. I have several more that I want to work on. I have some yarn coming. I believe it's going to be coming this coming week, I think Tuesday or Wednesday. I probably have like 4 or 5 orders out there waiting to come in, so I can show you. Once they come in, I'll do a yarn haul with you on them. Probably not all on the same day. I'll do different videos showing them. But that's what I have right now. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're having a great day and crocheting, doing what you're loving to do today, then and you enjoy what you're listening to today, then please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'd love your comments. If you would want to make a comment on how you like the video, let me know what you're working on. I'd appreciate it if you just put a comment today and give me a thumbs up. Great. Okay, well, you have a wonderful day. I have nothing else to share today. I will be putting up some more videos soon. But you have a great day. Be blessed. Jesus loves you. I love you too. Bye-bye.